Hello. Today we are going to be doing a little pre-recorded training for how to automate your income with digital products. And oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I just burped. I've been drinking sparkling ice, and this thing makes me burp so much. But it's yummy. It's the bomb. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about how to automate your income with digital products. And if you've been following me along, you know that digital products are like my favorite income stream of all time because you put in the work in the front end, you put in all the hard work, you create your digital products, you do your market research, you do all of that, and then you put systems into place so that you can make money while you're literally living life. This is how I had a $570 day with digital products while my mom was here visiting from back home. And I remember this moment very clearly. I was in the car with her and we were driving. I was worried because I wasn't going to be able to treat her to anything because was, I had just given birth and I was on unpaid maternity leave, basically. And so I, I was driving, we were driving back home. We just went to like a vintage thrift store and I got a notification that I made two sales and it was for two digital products and it totaled $570 and I literally wanted to cry. I felt so happy because I wasn't even on my phone. I hadn't been on social media when she was here. I took a break just so that I could spend time with her because I see her like twice a year now. And two, I had never spoken to this person. I maybe spoke to her once. She had been following me for a month or two, and she trusted me to buy a digital product for me. And that made me feel so good and fulfilled. And I was just so happy. Digital products are the best way to make money online in a non scammy way. So, I'm going to teach you how to automate your income with digital products in just 3 simple steps. Okay, so we're going to go into presentation mode because I want you to be able to focus on the words on the screen. But I'm just going to do a brief introduction about myself, who I am, and what I believe, just in case you don't know who I am and what I believe and what I stand for. So I'm Kayla. I am a mom of 2 and a military spouse. I'm actually a certified life coach. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. And I actually invested $14,000 launching an online course and podcast back in 2021 after getting certified as a life coach. I found someone to help me. She had worked with Alex Hormozy, and she helped me build my sales funnel, my lead page, my lead magnet, and build out my entire course. I gave her all the information. I was like, here, take it, build it for me. I didn't learn from her. I should have, but she was charging $75 an hour, and hence why it ended up being like $14,000 on the back end. And after my money was drained and I couldn't afford her anymore, I decided to take things into my own hands. But then we ended up moving from Hawaii to North Carolina. I put everything on pause. And then I said, I'll restart my business back up whenever I'm less overwhelmed. And that never happened. And about a year and a half later, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get back into the online course world and my coaching and restart everything. So I restarted a brand new page back in November of 2023, right before I was about to give birth to our second. And here I am now. I also have multiple streams of income in the online space. I make money with affiliate marketing. I have digital products, and I also do UGC. I recently quit my 9-to-5 job back in April. I made it a mission while I was on unpaid maternity leave to build a business from home that paid my bills so that I didn't have to go back to work. In November of 2023, I believe I made about $600 with digital products and UGC. And December of 2023, I think I had a slower month. It was about $300-ish. In January, I hit my first biggest month. It was $1,900, which was like the best feeling in the world. Then February came, I had my first $570 day, and it ended up being a $790 week with just digital products alone. And I think with UGC, I brought in a couple $100s as well. March came around, I believe I hit 900-ish. I'm gonna have to double check with that. I haven't looked at my numbers in ages, but in April, I brought in about $4,000 between all of my online side hustles because I became a social media manager as well and a freelancer. And then May was my biggest month. It has been my biggest month with UGC. I landed over $2,000 with UGC brand deals. I've had about a couple $100s in digital product sales and courses. I have brought in about $1,000 for social media management, and I actually have a few more UGC deals that I'm working on right now. So it's about to be my biggest month yet for UGC deals, which is really exciting. So it's going to be about a $4,000 month again. And the reason why I'm here is because I truly believe that women were meant to create the life of their dreams. And whether that is with their kids or at a job that they absolutely love in the corporate world or making things or just whatever you choose to do, I think that you hold the power to create the life of your dreams, no matter what that looks like. And so here I am, hoping that I'm going to inspire some women to go after their dreams, fulfill their purpose, and, live a life that is fulfilling, away from the burnout, away from the stress and the overwhelm and the anxiety, because we were meant for more. And I think that we can have it all if we are coming from a place of fulfillment and heart rather than hustle and burnout. So with that said, let's get into our training, and I cannot wait to see what kinds of digital products you're going to create and what kind of opportunities digital products will open for you. So let's get started. This section is going to be really fast because I just wanted to go over what monetizing your digital presence actually is. And basically, you're going from scrolling and creating content for free, so the whole doom scrolling and just being on your phone 24/7 without making any money, to actually getting paid to be on your phone and creating content. And there are a few ways that I make money online, as I stated earlier. I do digital products, I have UGC, I do digital marketing, which is like email marketing and paid ads and social media marketing. I also do freelancing, that's where my social media management comes in. And I also do affiliate marketing. That is where you will recommend someone's product or service, and every time someone clicks on the link, you get a commission based off of them buying from your recommendation. And so today's training is all about digital products, how you're going to pick a niche, a target audience, build an engaged community online, and then create a compelling offer that people are actually going to want to buy. So, with that said, let's get started. I cannot wait. So why digital products? One, it's very affordable to create. Creating digital products is very budget friendly because you don't have to manufacture, ship, or store physical items like toys or clothes. So you're not going to have any inventory, and it's perfect for those starting a business on a tight budget. I started a sweatshirt company, and oh my goodness, I didn't realize how much inventory that I was going to need. I was spending over $1,000 on inventory every single month, and I don't recommend that, especially when you don't have a big budget. So there will still be expenses like subscriptions. I'm talking like Canva, or when you're marketing yourself and your digital product, you might utilize CapCut. It's $8 a month, but it's not that expensive. And then StanStore, that's where you're going to automate everything and you're going to host your digital product. That is about $29 a month. But the pro version, which is what I have and which I highly recommend, is $99 a month. But I don't want that to scare you. I'm letting you know right now up front that there are multiple ways to host your digital products. You don't need to use StanStore, and there are multiple free versions as well. So don't let the imposter syndrome kick in. I know you're going to do great. What I also love about digital products is the instant delivery. And so once they purchase your digital product from you, it gets delivered straight to their inbox, and you don't even have to worry about having to send it directly on your own time. Like, it just immediately gets sent to them because of the systems that we put into place. Last but not least, various types to choose from. Digital products come in many forms, such as ebooks, templates, graphics, guides. I actually used to buy a lot of like PNG and SVG files for my Cricut business, and they sell those on Etsy. So if you're a graphic designer, you love designing things, you love designing stickers, you could even sell those. Like, the possibility with digital products are endless. I also know a few people that are selling Notion templates. Notion is an app that kind of allows you to organize your life. And so they sell digital templates from Notion. You can also send like PDFs from Google Docs if you're more into like bullet points and checklists, or I've seen people do toddler activities, engaging toddler activities. This would be more of an ebook, or even if it was a modular course where you're doing a hands-on demonstration of the toddler activity. I think that would be super fun. The possibilities are endless. You don't have to teach people how to make money online. Like, that is just not a thing. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever your heart desires and whatever you are most passionate about. So that's why I love digital products. And like I mentioned earlier, digital products are how I was able to make $570 when my mom was visiting from Hawaii. And I wasn't even on my phone that entire trip. And so that is the beauty of digital products. So let's head over to the next slide. The main reason I love digital products: more time doing what you love with the people you love, more flexibility, automated income, and the ability to create life on your terms. Now, I say automated income because there is a lot of work that you need to put in on the front end in order to build your digital products, to figure out whether or not your digital product will actually be profitable, which is what I'm going to be helping you with. And putting the systems in place so that you can have that automated income, you can have more flexibility, you can make money while you're out, swimming in the Bahamas or on a cruise, whatever you choose to do. That is the beauty of digital products, that automated income and the flexibility. So I don't say passive, because you're still going to need to build a community that is engaged, that trusts you, that knows you, that likes you enough to buy from you. And that is also what I help with in my one-to-one coaching. And in my one-to-one coaching, I will prepare you for how to market yourself, or teach you how to market yourself on social media, so that people will actually know, like, and trust you enough to buy from you. So if you want guidance, I do offer 3-month one-to-one coaching to help you get your business up and running and help you make an income with digital products. Okay, so the 3 steps that we're going to be taking to monetize your digital products today is 1, identifying your niche and target audience. So your niche is the problem you solve, not who you solve it for. And your target audience is who you solve it for. So the people that you are going to be speaking to when it comes to your messaging and your marketing efforts. Step 2, building an engaged online community. So this is going to be setting up your social media account, your bio audit, optimizing everything, and how to create reels that convert. So I'm talking converting into leads or followers and eventually sales. And then step 3 is creating a compelling offer. Okay, so step 1, when it comes to finding your niche, I want you to think about the big 3. These are the fundamental pillars that people strive to achieve and will pay anything for. This is what makes people want to take action on something. So the top 3 things are health, wealth, and relationships. And I've learned this from Alex Hormozi. I've been reading his book and listening to his trainings. He is a huge entrepreneur. He's like a 7-figure entrepreneur, and he only works with companies that are making $3 million or more. And so the big 3 that people will take action on are health, wealth, and relationships. Health, because good health is like laying down the groundwork for everything else in life. Picture having all the wealth and loving relationships you desire, only to find yourself unable to fully enjoy them because your health isn't up to par and you're like not healthy at all. So a lot of people will spend a lot of money on health. So think about like fitness, working out. There's supplements. I know I've bought a lot of supplements for bloating, hair loss. I suffer from postpartum hair loss, and I will buy anything that will teach me how to grow my hair. So those are just a few examples, and I'll go over a few more examples on the next few slides. Wealth is another big pillar because people want financial freedom. People want to get out of the rat race. They want to leave their 9-to-5s. They want to know that there is something more than living paycheck to paycheck. So having that solid financial foundation gives everyone a sense of security and freedom and empowers us to meet our needs and pursue our desires without having to worry. And so when people think that they can finally leave the rat race, they can finally stop living paycheck to paycheck, they can finally go out and buy those organic groceries that they've been wanting, or buy their kids those sports equipment that they've been bothering them for months. When they feel like they have an opportunity to make more money in less time, people will invest more into that specific thing. So for instance, you're here because you want to make money with digital products. This is a free training, but I bet you are willing to spend money if I told you that this would change your life. If I said, if you take this course because it will change your life, not only will you no longer feel burnt out from your 9-to-5 job, but you're also able to spend time with your loved ones, not have to miss any big family events. You can pay for medical bills in the future if you want to pay for medical bills, or for dinner bills if you want to pay for your family's dinner bills. You can make money while you're traveling the world or doing more of what you love without sacrificing a paycheck or without working hard to build someone else's dreams. You'll be working hard to make your dreams a reality. I bet you're willing to spend a lot of money on that solution, because I was able to spend $14,000, or I was willing to spend $14,000 on that solution. So that's just another reason why wealth is one of the big pillars. And last but not least, relationships, because you can have all the money and health in the world, but if you have no one to celebrate that with, it doesn't mean anything. Fostering real connection with family, friends, and community brings so much depth and joy to our lives. And those genuine bonds give us the support and companionship that we truly need. And so that is why people will spend a lot of money on things that they believe will help make their relationships better and stronger. So I'm actually going to be giving you examples of the big three and the next few slides. And while you're going through these, I just want you to think about what you're passionate about and what you think you have the most credibility to help with. Okay, so health. These are a few ideas based on the health niche. So healthy habits and routines, parenting and family health, gut health and digestion, stress reduction and mindfulness practices, pregnancy and childbirth support. I definitely would spend a lot of money on pregnancy and childbirth support. Health and wellness coaching, skin and beauty care, mindful eating and intuitive eating, weight loss and management, women's health and wellness, self-care and self-love, mental health. Mental health is a huge one. Fitness and wellness for busy parents. Like for me, for instance, I would spend a lot of money in mindset, because I know mindset is the foundation to a thriving business, because your thoughts run the show. And so I would spend a lot of money on mindset when it comes to health. So these are just a few options. You don't have to go with any of these at all. This is just to help you kind of brainstorm and think about the possibilities when it comes to the health niche. Next is wealth. And so personal finance and budgeting, entrepreneurship and business building, real estate investing. I would spend a lot of money in real estate investing in property. Retirement planning and investing, credit repair and building, debt reduction and elimination, side hustles and passive income streams, aka what I help with, negotiating and closing deals, social media marketing, aka what I help with, developing and launching online courses, high-level executive coaching, and freelancing and consulting, aka what I help with. So you will start to realize that there could be multiple things that you help with. So remember, niche is the problem that you solve. I help people make money online, and I do that with multiple ways. And so you could be doing that with multiple ways as well, whatever your niche is or whatever you choose your niche to be. Last but not least, relationships. So a few examples based on relationships would be assertiveness and self-empowerment, building and maintaining healthy boundaries. I definitely would spend a lot of money on that. Separation and divorce counseling, parenting and family support, love, dating, and relationship coaching, communication and social skills, understanding and healing trauma, love dating and relationship coaching. I've said that twice. Oops. Communication and social skills, understanding and healing trauma. So I've seen a lot of digital courses when it comes to family and parenting support. I've also seen a lot of courses for, I think they're called big feelings, big little feelings, something like that. But they help with toddlers and they help parents navigate the toddler stage and how to build healthy communication skills with their toddlers. And so that is another thing that you could create a digital product for or a course for. They have an online course and they also have a few digital ebooks, I believe. I'm like signed up for their email list. But the possibilities are endless. So if you are a counselor or you help with public speaking, even public speaking is huge for building relationships. Or if you are an author and you know how to speak to people in a way that makes them feel heard, you can create digital products around that. The possibilities when it comes to the 3 pillars are, like I said, endless. And I want you to remember, when it comes to your niche, it is the problem you solve, not who you solve it for. So you can solve the problem multiple ways when it comes to your niche. You don't have to stick to one thing. And this is where the analysis paralysis crept in for me in my journey, because I was like, I love helping people make money online. I love helping them make money online in multiple ways because there is no one size fits all. I love UGC, digital products, digital marketing, freelancing, affiliate marketing, all of that stuff. But then I started getting stuck in analysis paralysis because I thought that I was confusing my audience. But the thing is, I help people solve one problem, and that is monetizing their content and making money online. And so that is my niche. And I didn't need to overcomplicate things. And so with that said, there may be multiple ways that you help someone solve a problem, and that is okay. The niche is the problem you solve, not who you solve it for. Okay, so now it's time for some market research. And this is just to, again, brainstorm and brain dump, figure out what digital products will actually be profitable based on what people are searching online. And I'm going to use Instagram as an example. You will have to go on your browser, I believe, but we will type in, for instance, I help people make money from home. So I will say how to make money from home. And you will see the top search things. So how to make money from home, how to make money from home online. So these are things that people are interested in learning about. So maybe I say passive income ideas, passive income for beginners, passive income online, dogs with 2 passive incomes. That's funny. Passive income strategies. Okay, so these are things that people are searching up that you know for a fact that they are going to need help with. Passive income ideas, passive income opportunities, passive income sources. And I will do another example. I'll do a health niche. I'll say how to lose a guy in 10 days. That's funny. So if you're in the relationship niche and you know how to lose a guy in 10 days, people are looking for it. So you got a digital product idea right there. How to lose belly fat fast. That's a good one. Wow, people are really looking for how to lose a guy in 10 days. How to lose weight at home. How to lose weight without exercise. That's a good one. So if you know how to help people lose weight without exercise, so maybe this is more like a dieting thing, how you're going to eat your fat off of you, or how you're going to eat foods that burn fat fast, so not having to exercise, because exercise really is 80% diet, 20% exercise. So that could be a really good digital product, or even like digital course where you teach them what to eat, or maybe even just a cookbook with diets or like healthy recipes. How to lose weight in a month. That's a really good one, because you are giving them a time frame of how much they're going to lose and how fast they're going to lose it. So that's a really good one. Maybe I can do one for moms. So I'll say toddler activities, because I know a lot of moms are looking for toddler activities for home, especially stay-at-home moms. So toddler activities at home, toddler activities for 3-year-olds, toddler learning activities, toddler preschool activities, aka Miss Rachel, the queen of freaking YouTube and online teaching education. That is another example of like how you can monetize your online presence. She doesn't have a digital product per se, but she does have like digital videos, and she's monetizing those digital videos on YouTube. So that's a good way to make money online as well. But for toddler activities, I know a lot of moms are looking for engaging toddler activities. Sorry, she got a hold of a hanger and she's banging it on my mirror. But I know a lot of moms looking for engaging toddler activities. So you could create like a toddler activity workbook for 3-year-olds, or even like a little course with demonstrations on activities for 3-year-olds without even showing your face. You can just do the demonstration with your hand in the camera. A lot of people are looking for that, and these are a perfect way to get a better understanding of what digital products you can create that would be profitable based on what people are searching for help, like what people are searching for online on Instagram. Another good research tool would be answering the public. I don't have an account with them, but I've heard good stuff about that because they give you the most searched topics on Google. So that's another tool for you to get a better understanding of what people are searching for. And you can also do this on TikTok too. Just go to TikTok, go in the search bar, do what I did on Instagram and say how to make money online, toddler activities, how to lose a guy in 10 days, I don't know, how to take care of yourself. I know self-care is a big profitable area, especially for digital products. How to do your taxes if you're a tax auditor, or you understand taxes and you want to create a digital product around taxes. Like, the possibilities are endless. So just start typing in your niche into the search bar, and a bunch of most search topics will pop up in your search bar. But this will help you get a better understanding. This will help you get a better understanding of what is profitable and what digital products you can create based on what is most searched online. I hope this helps. Okay, so now that you've kind of done some research on your niche and you kind of have an idea of what niche you want to be in, next is the target audience brainstorming, and it's going to be an activity time. I want you to actually get a poster board or even a blank wall and use Post-its to write down a timeline of events from your life. So from your childhood that you can remember to now. And ask yourself, what big events have happened in order for me to be the person I am today? What defining moments led me to where I am today? Who were my biggest influences, and when did I meet them and how? And the reason why we're unpacking your story is because you're most qualified to teach the people that are a few steps behind you. So basically, you a few years ago, or you a few months ago before your transformation. So when you think about it in terms of transformation, the people that are at point A, which is where you started before you started your journey, or you found out you're passionate about whatever you're passionate about, and you're going to help them get to where you are now, which is point B. So you're most qualified to teach the people that are a few steps behind you, and all you need to do is know 10% more than them. So that's why we're going to be unpacking your story. And this is also going to help you with building a personal brand and your messaging. So this is where people are going to get to know who you are, what you stand for, what you've been through, and kind of like that relatability aspect behind a personal brand. And so this is going to help you with that as well. So I want you to take a pause right here, bring out some Post-its, and write down events and defining moments and your biggest influences on the Post-its in order on a timeline. And I'm talking big events, things that, were maybe traumatic for you, or you don't even want to think about, or things that felt like an obstacle but ended up being like the best thing that ever happened to you, or, big wins that you had, big moments, big celebrations. All of those big milestones I want you to write down on a Post-it in order and put it on your wall. So take a pause right here and I'll see you in the next slide. Okay, so now that you're back, I want you to open up a Word doc. And we're actually going to take some time to put everything from your Post-its onto a Word doc. And the few questions that I want you to ask yourself are, what is my story? What are some of my core beliefs around my story? What does my story make, or how does my story make me feel? What positive emotions come up when looking at my story? What negative emotions come up and why? How does it feel to unpack this story? And so when it comes to your core beliefs around your story, I want you to think in terms of if you see maybe a moment that you didn't really necessarily like, but you think it helped define and shape who you are. Maybe a core belief around that section of your story would be that you are resilient. You are capable of overcoming all things. Or maybe you have a core belief that says, I don't like people. I don't. I'm more of a dog person than I am a people person. Maybe that's a core belief that you have around your story. Whatever your core belief is, I want you to jot it down, but also explain why you believe that and why it has impacted you the way that you think it has impacted you. So take some time, open up a Word doc, transfer all of your thoughts and feelings, and you're probably going to have a lot of feelings when you're unpacking your story, and that is normal. We want those feelings to be there. We want to acknowledge them for being there, thank them for existing, and thank them for getting you to where you are now, because you're exactly where you need to be. So take some time, take a pause, open up that Word doc, type everything in, and I will see you in the next slide. And remember, unpacking your story is crucial when it comes to creating a compelling offer and building a personal brand. So that is why we're having to do this exercise right now, and it will help you, I promise, with creating a compelling offer that people want to actually buy. So pause. I'll see you in the next slide. Again. Okay, so now that you have created your Word doc, you have your story unpacked, I want you to open ChatGPT. It is free. You just need to create an account, and you're going to type in the prompt. I want to create a digital product that helps people within niche. So whatever your niche is, again, niche is the problem that you solve. So mine would be within the make money online or how to make money online niche. Based on my backstory, what buyer personas do you think I can help? Then I want you to copy and paste your backstory into ChatGPT immediately after the prompt. Hit enter and submit. And if you don't like what ChatGPT has to offer or the answer that it brings up for you, you can type in the prompt, who else can I help think outside the box? But this is just to help you brainstorm or even get your gears running when it comes to who you're going to be speaking to and what kind of digital product you're going to be creating. So now you're going to want to figure out what you can help with and understanding what you can help with. So after you like the answer that ChatGPT gives you, you're going to type the prompt, I love all of them. What pain points do they all have in common that I could potentially help with? Can you help, or can you please make a long detailed list and rank them from most painful to least painful? Once it gives you the answer, you're going to type the next prompt, which is, I feel like I can provide the most value here because this is how I've pulled myself out of difficult times. So you're going to pick your top 2 or 3 from the previous prompt. And then you're going to say, what problems do you see for the buyer personas here? What pain points are hidden within this? And copy and paste the top 2 to 3 that you resonate with most from the previous prompt. So this is just going to help you based on your story, based on everything that you've been through, every obstacle that you've overcome, all of your defining moments. This is where you will see how you can provide the most value based on who you are and how you can help your target audience overcome the pain points that they might be struggling with too, that you struggled with as well. Hence why we unpacked your story. It is so important because, like I said, you're most qualified to help people that are 10 steps behind you. The people that are going through the same things that you went through, that you have overcome. So for instance, I have someone that creates engaging toddler activities. She does digital ebooks and she loves it. It helps stay-at-home moms with creating activities away from the screen time. And the reason she created it was because her toddlers were always on their phone. They never spoke to each other and they were overstimulated 24/7 because of the amount of screen time that they had. And it was driving her nuts, like to the point where she could not focus and they could not focus because of the amount of screen time that they had every single day. And so she took a deep dive into research. She compiled a few engaging toddler activities and then she put it in a digital ebook. And now she sells that. And it's because of the fact that, she had gone through this phase where her toddlers were constantly on their phones or their iPads or watching TV, and she wanted them to be more engaged or, spending more time outside and doing things that were actually fun and not just watching TV 24/7. And so now she helps moms that are stay-at-home moms overcome the same things based on what she had to overcome herself. And so that is why unpacking your story is so important when it comes to creating a compelling digital product offer.
Okay, so this is just a little example. I kind of pieced this together really fast for you so you can see what I'm talking about. But if you go into ChatGPT, you can put in the prompt, I want to create a digital product that helps people based on my backstory. What buyer personas do you think I can help? And then I just copied and pasted my entire backstory, and I'll read it really fast for you. I was born and raised in Hawaii. My family was always my priority, and I was always so close with my mom and grandma. I grew up playing softball and volleyball and had a lot of anxiety and insecurities growing up. I lacked the confidence in myself and was a typical people pleaser. I did whatever I thought would make others happy, which meant I had no type of identity, self-worth, or boundaries. I started selling bikinis and jewelry in high school to make money because I didn't want to work for anyone else. In college, I started a workout brand and online boutique. I always thought the world hated me and had no sense of control over my life. I left college in my junior year, came home, spent time alone working on myself and health, joined a pageant, and worked at Four Seasons. I ended up meeting the love of my life, got married 6 months later. We bought a house together in 2020 during COVID, got a puppy, and found out I was pregnant in October of 2020. I was working remotely for State Farm and hated it. I opened up an online home decor business and quit after a few months. And then when I gave birth, my entire world flipped upside down and I wanted nothing more than to be home full time with him. So I quit my 9 to 5, got into network marketing. Then I started a life insurance brokerage, made my first 1700 and then quit. I fell back into the 9 to 5 cycle and got a remote job for a tech company as a business development representative. Then I hit rock bottom. We had a $30,000 insurance claim for a bad water leak. Our kitchen was out of order. We were eating PB&Js and cup of noodles because we couldn't use our oven or stove. Our fridge broke. My husband needed knee surgery, so he was couch bound, and I was taking care of our son 24/7, working full time, driving for Bite Squad, and flipping furniture for extra money because we didn't have a savings to fall back on. This led me to take back control of my life because enough was enough. I took a deep dive into personal development, got certified as a life coach, spent $14,000 on a freelancer to help me launch a mompreneur mindset course and podcast. Then we sold our house, made $115,000, and moved from Hawaii to North Carolina because my husband is military and everything just fell through after we moved. I kept telling myself I would start things back up when I was less overwhelmed, but that time never came. I got hired for my first six-figure job, but quit after 2 weeks because it was 50 hours a week and took me away from my son. I ended up going back to State Farm remotely for my boss in Hawaii and started a woman's clothing boutique. Then I found out I was expecting our second and said enough was enough for the second time. So in November of 2023, I went on unpaid maternity leave, invested in 2 courses with a few $100s to my name, One taught me how to get started with UGC. The other taught me how to make passive income with digital products and digital marketing. I spent hours building my business online, and my screen time was 12 hours a day during unpaid leave. In January of 2023, I had my first $500 day with digital products. In February, I had my first 1900, sorry, this is January of 2024. My apologies. February of 2024, I had my first $1,900 month with digital products and UGC. April, I quit my 9 to 5 to do this full time and had my first $2,200 month with UGC and digital products. And now I bring in, that's supposed to say $4,000 a month between my online side hustles. And so there's a lot of typos in here, but this is just an example for you folks to see what exactly I mean when you just copy and paste everything into ChatGPT, and then it pulls up this prompt based on the thing, what you tell it. And based on my journey and expertise, this is what it said: mompreneur struggling with work-life balance, woman seeking confidence and identity, aspiring entrepreneurs, working remote workers looking for alternative income streams, military spouses, or individuals facing transitions. And if you don't really like this and you want more, you can just say, who else can I help? Think outside the box. So it prompted more for me. Entrepreneurs with physical product ideas, military families transitioning to civilian life, young adults facing identity and confidence issues, individuals interested in passive income streams, definitely love that one, retirees or empty nesters pursuing new ventures, creatives and artists seeking to monetize their skills. Love that one too. And so then I typed in, I love all of them. What pain points do they have in common that I could potentially help with? Can you please make a long, detailed list and rank them from most painful to least painful? And this is when it comes out with all the pain points that my buyer personas are interested in. So lack of confidence and self-worth, balancing work and personal life, financial insecurity and uncertainty, transitioning to new life phases, lack of direction, isolation and loneliness, overwhelm and information overload, fear of failure, limited knowledge, lack of support. These are all really good. These are all definitely things that I could help with too. And so the point of this little activity is just to break down further and further to get to the really juicy parts, the things that you can just help them with. This is the bridge. This is the transformation bridge. So all of these pain points are how you're going to help them get from point A to point B. That's the transformation that you're going to provide, and that's the digital product that you're going to create that helps them get from this step to this like dream area right over here. And so the next prompt is, I feel like I can contribute the most here because this is how I've pulled myself out of difficult times. So what problems do you see for the buyer personas here? What pain points are hidden within this? And I took the top 3 things that I resonated with most. So fear of failure and taking risks, financial insecurity and uncertainty, and then lack of confidence and self-worth. And it gave me another prompt based on my experiences and strengths. So these are the very specific pain points that I can help them with and the problems that I can help them overcome. So fear of failure, perfectionism, negative self-talk, limited growth mindset, scarcity mindset, lack of financial literacy, dependency on external factors. So I can definitely help with this. Imposter syndrome, comparison trap, past traumas or negative experiences, boundary setting, guilt and overwhelm, lack of time management skills. So these are all things that I actually do help people with. So these are really good. ChatGPT, this is the free version, ChatGPT 3.5. The paid version is ChatGPT 4. I haven't downloaded that yet, but I heard really good things about that paid version. It just goes more into detail when you give them these prompts. And so I wanted to make an adjustment. I said, I really feel like I can help people with making money from home and building a business around their lifestyle because that's what I'm really passionate about. I've never been one to work a 9 to 5. I like to do things on my terms because I am very stubborn and I think that life is too short to, work for someone else. And I would rather spend time with my husband and my children than clock into a 9 to 5 and just stare at the clock all day. So I wanted it to be more specific. I said, I feel like I can help people with making money from home and building a business around their lifestyle and on their terms. What pain points are hidden there? and it prompted and gave me all of this information, said uncertainty and lack of direction, fear of financial instability, time management challenges, isolation, lack of support, limited knowledge of online business strategies, self-doubt and imposter syndrome, balancing passion with profitability, financial pressures and risk. And then I said, what can I help with? Digital product or digital business development, work-life balance, financial literacy and entrepreneurship. Yes, yes, yes. Building confidence and overcoming limiting beliefs, online business strategies, personal development and mindset coaching. Love this one because I am a life coach. This is what I help with. Support for career transitions and life changes, creating passive income streams. Yes, 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 and yes. This is what I absolutely love, ChatGPT. And the point of this little exercise / activity is just to kind of brain dump your backstory from where you were to where you are now, and how your backstory is literally the bridge that is going to help you transform your client's life. So this is the bridge is the digital product that you're going to create. It's how you are going to take your client from point A to point B, the bridge, the pathway, the step by step that you're going to take them through in order to transform their life and reach their desired outcome. And this is just kind of to get your brain thinking about ways and digital products that you can create to help them do that. And so I hope this helps. Play around with it. Feel free to change the prompt however you see fit. And I will meet you in the next module.
Now that you have an idea of what your niche is and who you're going to be speaking to, it is now time to set up your Instagram. And this is very important because optimizing your Instagram is key. Whenever you're creating content and people come to your page that have no idea who you are, you want it to be very clear who you are, what you do, and how you help them. And so once you set up your Instagram, if you're building a personal brand and you want it to be around you, I would recommend just using your name. Using your name as the username, which is the top bolded section, and the name section, which is the first line of your bio. If you don't want to use your name and you want to do like engaging toddler activities, or you even want to make it into like a whole business brand, you can name it whatever you want. I would suggest using some keywords like, I don't know, online revenue if you're helping people make money online, income with blank, side hustles with blank. If you help people with toddler activities, you can say like toddler fun blank or whatever. Just using keywords in your username or in your name. It's whatever you choose. So you can even say like your name, Kayla Pattle, that's my name, but Kayla Pattle, and then for your name you put Kayla Pattle, and maybe you can put like a comma and say like toddler activities, comma, engaging activities. Use keywords there. Words that people are actually searching online. Or if you help people with like, I don't know, losing weight, you can say Kayla dash weight loss or how to lose weight, something of that sort when it comes to your name, which is again the first line of your bio. Next, you want to make sure that your profile picture is very clear. I highly recommend having like your face and then a plain background. And you can do all of this editing in Canva, and I have a little training on Canva. So just message me and I will help you with that as well. Or we can do one-to-one coaching and I will help you walk through everything with you for the 3 months of one-to-one coaching. What my one-to-one coaching is whatever you need from me. So I can help you with that with my one-to-one coaching. Next, in your bio, you want to state what you do, how you help, and a call to action. For instance, I help people make money online with monetizing with their content. So I help you monetize your content. And how do I do that? I do that with UGC, digital products, and more. And my call to action, and if you don't know what a call to action is, it's basically telling people what to do. It's more of like a, hey, you need to do this. This is how you're going to get to XYZ or get XYZ results. So here you go. This is the action that you need to take if you want to get started. So my call to action is make money with your content. And I have an arrow pointing down or a finger pointing down to my Stan Store. And my Stan Store is basically where all of my digital products are hosted. And so this is the automated system that we're putting into place so that people can buy from you without you having to be on your phone 24/7. And last but not least, you should have a creator account, not a personal account, a creator account. And what a creator account does for your Instagram is it allows you to look through your analytics to see what is working and what isn't working. And what I mean by analytics is it will track how many followers you're gaining, what posts have the most saves and shares and likes, what kind of content is doing well. So at the end of each month, you're going to go through your analytics to see what's working and what isn't, and recreate what's working. And if it's not working, figure out why it's not working. But this is going to help you streamline your content creation so that you can create content that your audience actually resonates with and actually wants. So you're probably asking, how am I actually going to grow and sell to my audience? Well, the main thing for building an engaged online community are Reels and Stories. Reels help you reach a wider audience or a broader audience than you normally would with just regular posts because the algorithm prioritizes Reels. And Stories is where you're going to nurture and sell or add value to your community. So we're going to get into these a little bit more in the next slides. Okay, so Reels are how people are going to find you. Rule of thumb whenever you're creating Reels is to keep them about 5 to 10 seconds with a really good scroll-stopping hook and a value-packed caption. And if you don't know what a Reel is basically a video that you're creating. And it is gold when it comes to building your community and growing as an online business owner or a content creator. And here's the thing, when it comes to Reels, the algorithm or that big scary system that we are training and teaching what we like and don't like, so the algorithm, it prioritizes content that is shareable, savable, and causes engagement. Which is why I recommend keeping Reels 5 to 10 seconds long, because not only is our attention span very short when it comes to social media, but we also engage more with shorter videos. So I'll give you an example. I like to create Reels that are maybe about 3 to 7 seconds long, and I'll put all of the information or majority of the information in the caption. What this does is it gets the reel replaying multiple times in the background while people are reading my caption, which means people are on my reel longer because they're replaying it more and the algorithm will push it out more. And if my caption is value packed, meaning it makes them want to share it with someone or save it for future reference, the algorithm will push it out to even more people. So that, my friend, is how you are going to grow your community. And I actually go over how to create your captions and messaging in my one-to-one coaching as well and my online course. So if you want help with your messaging or you want to create content that converts because you want to build a community that is ready to buy from you, snag your spot with my one-to-one coaching. I only have 5 spots per month, and trust me, coaching is the best investment you will ever make when it comes to growing an online business. And it helps with accountability as well. So book your one-on-one coaching with me for a 1-hour call or 3 months of accountability so that you can get your business up and running ASAP. I also go over an example on the next slide. So I'll see you in the next slide. So this is an example of a really engaging caption and a powerful on-screen hook that I use in one of my first reels. And the reason why I love this hook is because it's giving my audience exactly what they want. So I put point of view, POV. You're looking for a way to bring in extra cash each month and get free products, and you find my account. Now this is really good because I know that my target audience wants to bring in extra money each month and they want to get free products. And they do this by starting UGC, user generated content. And that is one of the ways that I teach people how to make money online. And so this is very good. I also love the text colors because I highlighted, and this is probably something that you can learn from me too, but the two-toned colors for your text are really good at highlighting the words that are most important and the words that you want to stand out and pop. Now, looking back at this now, it looks like the black is popping more than the white. So I would kind of reverse how I did this and highlight the extra cash each month and get free products with black, or even like a red, or like a color that pops more. So when you are creating your on-screen text, and if you have a long on-screen text or on-screen hook, I highly recommend two-toning your on-screen text with two different colors and making the most important words pop with a bright color. Okay, so now it's time for the caption. Whenever I'm writing a caption, I always want to make it so that my audience believes that I know them more than they know themselves. Like, I know them better than I know the back of my hand. I want them to feel like, wow, Kayla is inside my head. She knows me. She understands what I'm going through. Because I do. I am speaking to the person that was me a few years ago. I'm speaking to the person that wants to make money online, that wants to leave their 9-to-5 because they're tired of the burnout, they're tired of feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. They just want to be home with their kids, but they also don't want the entire financial burden to fall entirely on their spouse. They're me. And the way that I do this is I like to take them on a journey in my captions. So I'll typically always start with their dream desire at the top, and then I'll go into the problem. So my journey from point A to point B, because I want to take them on this path of, hey, I know what you're going through. I was there too. These are the problems that I struggled with. Here are the steps that I took to solve those problems. And this right here is your number one solution. And I'm going to position my digital products and my services as the solution to solve their problem. So at the top, I start with a text hook that says, still can't believe I brought in an extra 4 figures this month. Now, the really important part about text hooks is that the first line of your caption is always going to be shown at the top of your reel. So the idea is to get your audience to read the caption and pull them in. And when they're looking at my hook, they're like, wow, she made an extra 4 figures this month. How did she do that? So they'll continue to read the rest of my caption. And then I take them on a journey from point A to point B. And I say, guys, I've been looking for ways to make money from home ever since I became a mom. And trust me, I've tried everything. My goal this month was to bring in an extra $750 on maternity leave. And I've managed to bring in an extra $1,267 and counting while on unpaid maternity leave, watching 2 littles, running a business, and taking online courses. So this kind of addresses their objections in a way that is very subtle, because I know that my target audience, majority of my target audience, is moms, and they're looking for ways to make money on their times while also raising kids, or maybe they're working a 9-to-5 job. Well, I addressed that I was running a business and taking online courses, and I was able to make it happen. So see, I'm subtly addressing their objections as to why they wouldn't be able to do it. And then I go into my little side hustle has made me enough to cover 4 months of personal bills. 2023 was a tough year, which makes this win even sweeter. 18 months ago, I moved across country from my family, away from my family with no support system. 11 months ago, I found out I was pregnant with our second, working part-time, a full-time stay-at-home mom, running a business, and taking online courses. 4 months ago, I bought a UGC course in hopes of being able to make money from home and replace my 9-to-5 income. In the past 21 days, I've managed to replace my 9-to-5 income, make $4,000 since starting, and get free products from brands like PetSafe, Nectar Mattress, Trilastin, and more. So this is me adding some type of credibility or like personal testimonial. And then I go and I've been able to do it all from the comfort of my own home in the pockets of time that I have without missing out on their childhood. 2024 is going to be huge. Keep going, friends. I promise it's worth it. And my call to action at the bottom, which is basically a line telling people how to get started and making it super simple for them to get started. I go, ready to start making money from home, comment X to get instant access to 5 ways you can make money today. And then I'll send them my free guide whenever they comment the keyword. But you see, the way that I structured it was, hey, this is my dream desire. I am bringing in 4 figures this month and you can too. And then I took them on my problems, everything I struggled with from point A to point B, which is, and now I've replaced my 9-to-5 income. I took them on a journey to show them what's possible and paint a picture for them while also addressing their objections very subtly, because I want my target audience to feel like I know them, because like I said, I do. They were me. So whenever you are writing your captions, take them on a journey from point A to point P. You want to paint a picture of the transformation that your digital product will have to offer, and then positioning the digital product or the course as the solution to their problems. And like I said, if you want more help or you want to pick my brain on messaging, book a one-to-one call with me and let's get to work. And just to reiterate, your goal is to know your audience like the back of your hand and make them aware of the problem they're having. And your digital product is the solution. Okay, so the types of reels that you're going to be creating, and I know a lot of people call these content pillars, but these are just 3 categories that I like to create when it comes to building an engaged online community, because people buy from people. They buy from people that they know, that they like, and that they trust. And so a few things, the know category builds interest. So think about content that allows them to get to know the person behind the brand or get to know you behind the brand. So your story, your message, the why behind why you started creating these digital products, your values, what you believe in, anything that makes you you, so that people can get to know you on a personal level. The like category are all the things that people will relate to or that that they like about you. So like your dog or your sense of humor, anything that's non-related that makes you relatable. So your personality, memes, quotes, inspiration. But again, do it through a business lens. So if you're going to post something that is a quote, make sure that you tie it into your target audience's dream desire and their dream outcome in your digital product. The trust category is the most important category, because people could know you, they could like you, but if they don't trust you enough as the go-to expert for your digital product, they will not buy. So the trust category consists of tips and tricks, your wins, obstacles you faced in your journey or whenever you were overcoming the problem that you help your target audience solve, any objections that they as your audience might have, or anything that positions you as their go-to expert or their go-to solution for their problem. And so these are the 3 types of categories that I like to infuse into my content strategy. And again, whenever you're creating reels or creating content in general, do everything through a business lens. So I'll give you another example. If I'm going to post about my kids and I post a video of them running around in the background, or I don't know, I'm building something with them, I'm going to do it through a business lens. So I will talk about the digital product that I have, which is how to make money online, how to create digital products, or how to get started with UGC. I just help people make money online. And so I know that my audience's dream desire is to be home with their kids and make money without sacrificing a paycheck or trading time to get more money. And so I will say something like, I'm so grateful that I get to spend time with my kids. I'm so grateful for these slower moments or these slower mornings with my kids and not having to clock into a 9-to-5, because I know that my business is working on the back end. It's working for me even when I'm not on my phone. So whenever I'm sharing a video of my kids, I'm going to talk about them through the lens of my business and my digital product. And this is why it is so important to know who you are speaking to, who your target audience is, what their dream desires are, what their problems are, what their objections may be, so that you can know them like the back of your hand and tailor all of your messages to them. And I want you to know, good marketing is repetitive marketing. And if you're not getting tired of your story or tired of the solution that you offer your target audience, then you aren't talking about it enough. So talk about your offer constantly. Talk about your story constantly, your why constantly, because good marketing is repetitive marketing. And I'll give you an example just so that you can see what I mean. Think about those emails that you sign up for, those email newsletters whenever you're shopping at like your favorite stores, Forever 21 or H&M or Zara or Anthropologie, and they email you maybe once a day, if not 5 times a week, every single sale that they're having, and it always seems like they have the same sale every single day or every single week, but you're not tired of it because you know that you want what they have to offer. You like their products, you know the brand, and you trust them enough to send you emails of things that you will actually be interested in. But the reason they do that and the reason they put their name out there is so that 1, you don't forget about them, and 2, they want you to buy. So therefore, they're always offering their offer or their products. So share your story, share your offer often, because good marketing is repetitive marketing. Now let's talk about story selling, and we're running out of time because this was supposed to be an hour-long training, but this is more than an hour right now. So story selling, this is just when you are selling in your stories and you're offering your digital products or your online courses in your stories, but through your life and with the eyes of your business lens. So the example that I gave you was with my kids. Most times when I'm selling in my stories, I will post a picture of what I'm doing or, where I'm at. And the on-screen text will always be something that points to my digital products. So I'm not going to say, buy my course, buy my course, buy my course. That's not the point of story selling. Story selling is when you are weaving your target audience's dream desires into your life. So I know my audience wants to make money online, and so whenever I'm posting a story, I will show them or share my day and say, oh my goodness, we're out today, we're out and about, I'm taking my son to the playground today, it's a great day. And then on the next story, I will say, and look, I made a sale, and if I got a sale that day, I'll post a little screenshot of my sale and say, so grateful for this business allowing me to make an income from my phone without even being on my phone while I'm with my kids and living life. I don't have to clock into a 9 to 5 to make an income now. I can just live life because I trust that, the systems that I put in place to automate my business is working for me. And I'm not saying to lie or make up results. Post honest results and testimonials, but share it through the lens of your life and with a business lens, because people want to get to know you and what you're doing behind the scenes, but they also want to know what's possible for them. So it's kind of like going back to what I said earlier, painting a picture for them of what's possible. So sharing your life and the results that your digital product has to offer. And I'll give you another example. Say you are creating engaging toddler activities for stay-at-home moms or even busy moms. You could post a picture of your kid or the back of their head if you don't want to show their face and be like, today we are doing XYZ activity. And what I love about this is that instead of being on the screen or watching TV all day, we are out and about engaging. They're learning their alphabets in a fun way. And if you want to learn how to keep your toddler engaged without the screen time or away from the screen time, click the link below and I will show you all 100 of my engaging activities for toddlers in my ebook. But see, you're addressing the problem first because you know that the moms that are looking for engaging toddler activities want something that is going to help their toddlers learn away from the screen time. And so you're kind of addressing their pain points and you're saying, hey, I was there, that was me, and I created a book just for you. So click here if you want to snag it, but you're doing it in a way that is sharing a story rather than just being like, buy this, you need this. Like, this is what you need. Buy. Your story selling. I'll give you another example. Say you are in the fitness niche and you're teaching people how to lose, 10 pounds in 3 months. I'm not too sure what the normal is for losing weight in 3 months. So I'll just say 10 pounds in 3 months. You could post or share a story of you working out and say something like, just finished my 30-minute workout. I've been working out about 4 times a week, whatever you say, whatever you want to say there based on what you're teaching. But let's just say for this example, I work out 30 minutes 4 times a week and I've dropped 30 or 10 pounds in 3 months. And it's because I stuck to a plan and tracked my macros. It took me 2 years to realize that you don't have to be at the gym 24/7 in order to lose weight. You just have to track your macros. And I teach you exactly how to do that in my ebook. So click the link below to learn how to drop 10 pounds in 3 months with just tracking your macros and not having to go to the gym 24/7. And I want to put this in the back of your mind because I know I was freaking out when someone told me that I had to put a link in my bio and sell my stories, but I want to offer you this. You are not selling, you are serving. Someone has a problem that they are struggling with and you are offering the solution to their problem. And if you truly, truly believe that you can make a bigger impact in the online space or in the world with your digital product, and you believe in the results that you have to offer to your target audience, you are serving. You are not selling. So I just wanted to offer that little mindset shift for you so that you can lean into the impact that you are meant to make in the online space and help people that are going through the exact same things that you went through. Okay, so just a few tidbits for story selling. Serving is selling, like I just said earlier. When you have a solution to someone's problem, you are serving and you're helping them solve something. Then you can share results, screenshots, DMs. So think of client testimonials when you build that, or even your own personal results. You can add them to your stories. Offer your digital products on the last slide. So you don't want to shove it down their face. You want to take them on a journey. Like I mentioned earlier, mention the problem that you're going through, mention the solution, and then position your digital product as the solution. Always use two-tone text to make certain words stand out. That way, whenever people accidentally skip through your stories really fast, if they see words that stand out that resonate with them, they'll go back and read the entire thing. Let your stories reset once a week. This helps with pushing your stories out to more people. I've noticed that whenever I have low views in my stories, I will let it reset once, and then the next time I post, my story views are back up. So let your stories reset once a week. I usually do it on Sundays, but you can do whatever day of the week you want to. Last but not least, utilize question boxes, polls, etc. to boost engagement. So what I've noticed is when people are more engaged in my stories, I get more engagement on my posts because the algorithm pushes my content out to people that are engaging with me. And if they get engagement on my stories, they'll push my post out to the people that are engaging with me. If they engage on my post, the algorithm will push my content out to more people that are not currently following me. The last step that we're going to go over today is creating a compelling offer or creating value out of thin air. And we're going to go over this very quickly because I went over my time limit. I didn't want to overwhelm you with information. And so I'm just going to break it down for you really fast. So to create a compelling offer, you need to understand what your potential customers truly value. So 4 things to keep in mind. The dream result. What are the specific outcomes that they desire? How will achieving these results positively impact their life? Are there any specific pain points or problems that they want to solve? Believability. What doubts or concerns might they have about succeeding? How can you address these doubts in your marketing messages? So overcoming these objections, like I shared in my caption. Are there success stories or testimonials that you can use to boost their confidence? So remember when I shared my personal result and how much money I made? That is a testimonial. You will always be your first client. Just remember that. You are always your first client or your first testimonial. So use your story. And that was the entire purpose of unpacking your storyboard and going through your story. Speed. How quickly do they expect to see initial results? What can you do to expedite the overall achievement of their goal? Are there common delays or obstacles in your industry that you can overcome? So people want to know, how can I solve this and how fast will I solve it? And let me just share an example with you. What if I said, I will help you lose 10 pounds? But then what if someone else said, I will help you lose 10 pounds in 2 months? Which one is more compelling? People want to know how fast they are going to retrieve these results or achieve these results. So speed and time frame are key when it comes to creating a value or creating a compelling offer. Last but not least, effort and trade-offs. What additional efforts or sacrifices might be required on their part? Can you streamline the process to minimize inconvenience? Are there potential costs or trade-offs that could be a deal breaker for them? So, for instance, if I were to tell you, I have 10 done for you templates to get you started ASAP so that you can start making money online with digital products today because they are already done for you, compared to me saying, yeah, you can take my course and I will teach you how to create a digital product and it will take 3 months. Which messaging is better or more enticing? It's definitely the first one because they aren't going to have to take any extra effort on their end because I'm already telling them, hey, I have 10 done for you templates that you can already utilize and sell as your own. You won't have to make your own. You can already sell mine. Here you go. No extra effort on your end. You're not going to have to spend more time creating your own digital product because I got you. People want to know how they can get started or how your solution helps them solve their problem with the least amount of effort. So I'll use the toddler example again because I really love this example. If you created toddler or engaging toddler activities, moms are going to want to know that they have everything they need at home. So maybe your engaging toddler activities ebook or online course is made of activities with items they already have around their house. So they won't have to go to the store and shop for more things because they already have everything they need at home. So like if your activities involve like spoons or maybe even cotton swabs, or I know most people have paper. If your activities consist of those things and household items that moms usually have or normally have, they won't need to go to the store to shop for any more things, and it doesn't require any extra effort on their end. So getting your digital ebook solves all their problems without the extra effort of having to go on a scavenger hunt at the store and finding all of the tools required or the materials required. And I'll give you one more example because I love giving examples. Say you are, I'll use the fitness example again. Say you help someone lose 10 pounds in 2 or 3 months. You could say something like, hey, if you get my digital product or you get my online course, I will help you lose 10 pounds in 3 months. And all you need is your phone. You can continue with the grocery shopping that you normally do on a weekly basis. And my course teaches you how to calculate the macros. So you won't have to buy different types of foods. We're just going to create a diet plan or a meal plan around the foods that you already eat and just track the macros that you're consuming. Boom. And I'm not too sure if that's how that works, but it sounded pretty convincing, right? Obviously, don't take my word on the fitness thing because I'm not a fitness expert, but this is what I mean. Like, people want to know that they can achieve their dream results, and you're addressing all of their objections, and you're saying like, hey, you can do this. And they want to know how fast they can achieve this, and they want to know how much effort it's going to take on their end. And that is, my friend, is how you're going to create value out of thin air and create an offer that is value based and not price based, which I actually talk about in my one-to-one coaching. I will constantly talk about my one-to-one coaching because I have spent $14,000 on education and training and coaching, and I just want to help as many people as possible make as much money online and just live life on their terms, because I know that you are meant to create the life of your dreams, whatever that may look like for you, whether it's to build multiple streams of income from home or be home with your kids, or finally leave that 9-to-5 job that you hate so much and do something that's more fulfilling and purposeful. So book your one-on-one call with me, or I have a 3-month mentorship program that I just opened up, and I have 5 spots available every single month. And this is meant to help you, one, have a 1-hour accountability call every single week for 3 months. You have access to me 24/7, and it will streamline the process for you when it comes to building your business, launching and scaling, so that you have everything you need and you're not overwhelmed by all of the online noise in the online space. And so book your one-to-one call with me, or join my one-to-one coaching 3-month program. I would love to help you make as much money as possible, or build your business around your schedule on your terms. And like I said, I go over that in my one-to-one coaching. So book the one-to-one call, book the 3-month one-to-one coaching with me. I will give you everything that you need. And I am also offering some done for you templates as well. And if you need help with your digital product creation or your messaging or content creation, you want to create a content calendar, and if you want to even figure out a way to build this business in 2 hours a day, I can help you do that, and I will give you everything that you need. So every single time you have a call with me, you'll leave with one intention for the week. So one action that you're going to take, and you're going to leave with everything that you need in order to take that action, take that next step. So book that one-to-one call with me, or like I said, if you want 3 months of mentorship with me one-to-one, so that all of the online noise is just background noise and you can actually focus on building a business and scaling it with one person helping you rather than multiple opinions, book that one-to-one call with me. And if you need help creating a compelling offer, an offer that people are ready to buy, or just building a community that is engaged and ready to buy from you, book that one-to-one call, book that 3-month mentorship with me. I am here to help you reach your goals and help you make all of your dreams come true from home on your terms. And I cannot wait to work with you. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns or want to pick my brain, please message me on Instagram. I'm more than happy to help. And I cannot wait to see your journey unfold. I'm so excited for you. Also, everything that you need is linked below as well to help you get your journey started. Bye for now, friends. I'm just joking. I'm going to be honest with you. I was about to post this training and get it up and running, and then I got a notification that I made a sale and someone snagged my digital product, and I'm like, oh my god, I completely forgot the automation portion of my training. So we're going to go over this very quickly. I'm going to go over it for a few minutes because it's not too complicated, but StanStore is basically the link in bio that you're going to use to host your digital products. And so whenever someone goes to your link in bio and they purchase your digital product, it gets sent directly to them without you having to fulfill their order. And so that is one of the ways that your business is automated on the back end, because people can just go to your link in bio and buy your digital product. And obviously people aren't going to just buy it. You're going to have to nurture your community, and that's what I help you with my one-to-one coaching. And then for the ManyChat, this is the automation that people use. So when you're scrolling through Instagram and they say comment the word blank to get XYZ, or comment the word blank to get my outfits sent directly to you. So whenever someone comments that word, the product or the link gets sent directly to them via DM. So that is how you are actually going to automate your digital products on the back end. You're gonna utilize these two apps, put systems in place so that whenever you're not on your phone, it helps you make a sale for you. And I'll give you an example of ManyChat and how it's helped me make money literally while I'm sleeping. I will have posted a reel and my call to action is comment guide to get my free guide, and it links them to, or sends a link directly to them via DM of my digital product. And a few people have bought my digital products because of the fact that I had that as my call to action on my reel. And while Instagram, the algorithm is pushing my reel out to more people, that is how I make sales without even being on my phone. So hence the automation portion. But again, you are going to need to nurture your audience. And again, that is something that I help you with in my one-on-one coaching. So let's work together. I can't wait to see your journey unfold. And this is the end of the training. For sure, this time. Bye, guys.